Some local sports figures like Layla Ali, Carly Lloyd, and Star Wright spoke to students about the benefits and challenges women experience playing sports. Ali pointed out her bra was an essential part of her uniform.
Technically, it's not regulated, so you could wear some makeshift top, but you might have some issues.
Jen Kavanaugh with the Eagle says in their research to help female athletes, they discovered a common thread causing women to stop participating around puberty.
These athletic directors were noticing that girls were hesitant to play or maybe didn't feel as confident playing because they didn't have what really should be essential equipment in the form of a sports bra.
And in meeting that need with the new Fly Forward sports bras, Rising senior Cameron Jackson says the organizations are removing a barrier.
I feel like a lot of girls tend to not really even know their bra size and stuff like that because of how embarrassing it is to be a girl, especially with a smaller frame and have big boobs. So I feel like it's good to make it less of a stigma.
Hadas Kuznets, KYW News Radio 103.9 FM.
New research finds a hyper-popular weight loss drug can do more than help you slim down.
A study in today's New England Journal of Medicine finds Wegovy can also combat a common form of heart failure in obese people. After a year of injections, patients reported less fatigue, shortness of breath, and the ability to walk longer distances, all while losing an average of 13% of their body weight. Earlier this month, manufacturer Novo Nordisk said a separate study found Wegovy cuts the risk of heart attacks and stroke in overweight people without diabetes. Demand for the new crop of weight loss drugs continues to soar, despite monthly price tags of more than $1,000 without insurance. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
New research questions the science behind fish oil supplements. A study published this week in the medical journal JAMA suggests that labels of some popular fish oil supplements may be misleading. ABC News chief medical contributor Dr. Jennifer Ashton says that researchers looked at over 2,800 supplement labels and found the majority of the brands studied overstated their intended health benefits.
They used word like maintains this organ system or can support or prevent or treat certain diseases or conditions, which is not allowed. Over 20% of older adults take these supplements on a daily basis, and many of them do so to prevent a certain condition.
The study found only 9% actually contained the FDA recommended daily dose for cardiovascular health, which is 2 grams. Researchers also underscored these supplements should not used as a primary preventative measure for heart health. Administrators of a Florida school district apologizing for an elementary school assembly in which black students were singled out for a presentation on low test scores. But now elementary staff members last week pulled black 4th and 5th graders out of their regularly scheduled activities to attend a PowerPoint presentation about low standardized test scores. The presentation, led by 2 black teachers, noted that black students had underperformed on standardized tests the past 3 years. Akasha Moore is interim superintendent of Flagler County Schools, and she calls it a horrific mistake.
This should not have happened, but it did. Why an assembly of this style was chosen, I am not sure, but I am confident that that is likely going to come out.
The principal and teacher at an elementary school have been placed on administrative leave pending an investigation. Quick look at sports because the Phils take on the Cardinals tonight at 7:05. Eagles busy trimming their roster. We have a car fire on the East PA Turnpike before Mid-County. We'll take a look.
Wondering why you're stuck in traffic?
Have you ever watched any of these design shows? It kind of looks like there's shiplap all over the road. A truck lost a whole bunch of it.
No matter what the road throws at you,
it's hipster. There's a turkey trotting in the right lane eastbound.
Everybody's just singing and zagging through it. So
depend on KYW News Radio, traffic and weather on the 2s to help get you there.
Feeling the heat? High energy bills? Your friends at Window Nation can help. Get 50% off any style window. Close, base, long sliders. Pay nothing for 2 years. And this week only receive an additional 10% off. 866-90Nation or go to windownation.com. When it comes to supporting your commercial banking needs, you don't have to look far. WSFS Bank is in your own backyard. With comprehensive banking capabilities and regional expertise, WisFist can provide the solutions you're looking for. See how they can help grow your business. Learn more at WSFSbank.com.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I'm asking about Prevnar 20 because there's a chance pneumococcal pneumonia could put me in the hospital. Age 65 or older, you may be at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. A vaccine that can help protect against pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approved approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
So I'm asking my doctor about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
4:52 coming up. Police say the quick actions of a convenience store customer may have saved the life of a woman who thought she hailed an Uber. Details after we talk to Stevie. Traffic and weather, my friend, sponsored by Pico and the PA Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center.
Thanks, Michelle. We're still avoiding the Pennsylvania Turnpike eastbound between Valley Forge and Mid-County. However, we did just hear that the fire is out. So you can't do anything about bad traffic if you're already stuck, but you can save money on your energy bills. Go to pico.com/ways to save. The Schuylkill Expressway eastbound. Traffic is slow getting on at 202. You've got spots of heavy traffic through the Conshohocken curve. And then we've got about 15 minutes of jammed traffic before Montgomery down to the Vine Street Expressway. It is all just volume. Slow on the Blue Route southbound too, especially after Darby Broomall to the Media Bypass. Eastbound Walt Whitman is slow. Heading into New Jersey. Once you get off the bridge, there are just little spots of heavy traffic here and there. But once you're on the AC Expressway headed down the shore, everything really looks good in that area. Now the westbound Pennsylvania Turnpike is also still jammed up from Willow Grove to Fort Washington. There was an earlier crash out there. Saving energy and money is easier than you think. Visit pico.com/ways to save. Kyrie's in next. Less than 10 minutes. I'm Stevie Reese.
Thanks, Stevie. Enjoy your weekend. And let's get a look at the forecast from the NBC 10 First Alert Weather Center. So tonight, chance of showers, but isolated thunderstorm possibility. But we're definitely going to dry out overnight. Low of 72. Saturday, partly sunny, warm and humid, high 87. And Sunday, mostly sunny, high 82. 80 in Lundcrest, also at the Queen Lane Station on the Chestnut Hill West Line. Sponsored by SEPTA, the key to your commute. Police in Arizona say the actions of a convenience store customer may have saved the life of a kidnapping victim. Here's Alex Stone.
It was a yellow post-it note that read, "Help, call 911, blue Honda van." It was handed to a woman at a Chevron gas station in Yavapai County, Arizona this week. That customer called for help and the van was found on Interstate 40. It turned out the woman inside had been reported missing by her mother. Yavapai County investigators say she had been kidnapped by the man from a car dealership in Phoenix after he pretended to be an Uber driver, even wore a wig. The victim and suspect apparently know each other. He is not a stranger. 41-year-old Jacob Wilhoit was arrested for kidnapping and other charges.
Authorities have not identified a possible motive, and they say it's fortunate the customer took the victim seriously and called 911. Pandemonium coming to an end in the nation's capital.
The 3 pandas now at the National Zoo in Washington are set to be returned to China by December 7th. The bears were on loan to the zoo, and the agreement to allow them to live there is expiring after several extensions. Pandas have lived at the National Zoo since 1972 and have drawn hordes of visitors ever since. Zoo officials say they continue to talk with their Chinese counterparts, but for now it looks like there will soon be no pandas in Washington for the first time in half a century. Christopher Cruz, CBS News, Washington.
4:55. A look at Money News. Joan Doniger from Bloomberg.
The company a lot of us turn to for grocery shopping and delivery during pandemic lockdowns had to move beyond that when its growth started to fade. So now Instacart focuses more on the consumer data it collects. That helps grocery stores sell more. Instacart saw revenue grow by nearly a third during the first half of this year. Now it's getting ready to go public, and that process could start next month. The April explosion that destroyed a SpaceX rocket in Texas shortly after takeoff destroyed a lot of other things too. It left concrete chunks strewn across tidal flats. Federal wildlife officials have questioned whether they were blocked from the site. Elon Musk is notoriously private about company doings. SpaceX isn't commenting. On Wall Street, investors focused on Federal Reserve Chair Jay Powell saying today what he said for a while about raising interest rates, that the central bank will move carefully. That led to gains of about 0.75 to 1%. The Dow up 247, the Nasdaq 127, the S&P 29. With Money News from Bloomberg on KYW, I'm Joan Doniger.
It's 4:56 coming up. The victim of a violent hit and run has a message for the man who hit her. As Philadelphia police continue their search for him. We'll have the latest.
WPHI-FM Jenkintown, KYW and WIP-FM HD2 Philadelphia.
Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Ruthie, our last summer barbecue is this weekend, and it has to be epic.
Well, Total Wine has this new reposado that'll rock your barbecue. And my favorite Cabernet will make your famous ribs even famous-er.
Yes, just what my last summer barbecue needed.
Wow, and at those low prices, they'll be great for my first fall barbecue.
Ooh, I'll trade you my famous ribs recipe for one of yours.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
You can host the best backyard barbecue when you find a professional on Angie to make your backyard the best around. Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Inside to outside, repairs to renovations. Get started on the Angie app or visit Angie.com today. You can do this when you Angie that.
If this were a Reese's TV ad, you'd be staring at a Reese's peanut butter cup. And sure, my Reese's peanut butter is smooth, but still, you need to see the peanut butter cups, right? No? I can really just say Reese's and you'll go get some? Okay. Reese's. 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 I'm working, actually. Reese's. Reese's. I'm on to something. Reese's. Reese's. Reese's.
Bobby, did we get that ship in a mistake?
Jim's woodworking shop worked fine until half the staff retired.
Oh, those guys are neat. Really gonna miss your precision.
He needs 4 skilled woodworker bees ASAP.
All right, I need for new play.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do.
Our hiring platform instantly connects you with quality candidates, and you can schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from the Indeed dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
With Health Partners, you can get more and pay less with our Medicaid plan. We offer 0 copays for all covered services, including no copays for prescription drugs. Health Partners Medicaid plan also offers free eyeglasses or contacts and free fitness club membership for all ages. To learn more, visit hppplans.com. Health Partners, a part of Jefferson Health Plans.
Denise Nakata here from my friends at Goodwill of Southern New Jersey and Philadelphia. We all have stuff to donate to Goodwill. Jeans that are too snug, household items collecting dust, and toys the kids haven't played with in years. Well, there's never been a better time to declutter and donate to Goodwill. Donating clothing, housewares, home medical equipment, and other items to Goodwill helps create jobs while also protecting the planet. Help keep the sustainability movement going. Donate to Goodwill today. Visit goodwillnj.org to find the Goodwill nearest you.
So we have jam traffic on the East Pennsylvania Turnpike before mid-county, so we'll check that out for my really long ahead. 9 that chance of showers and isolated thunderstorm, but basically it would dry out overnight. Levels there too. If 50% off all styles of windows, plus pay nothing for 2 full years. WindowNation.com. KWB News Time, 5 o'clock. The start of your weekend.
All news and all that matters to you. Philadelphia's afternoon news is on.
News Radio.
103.9 FM.
A woman who was run over by a truck in West Kensington talks about how she's recovering as police continue to search for the hit-and-run driver. I'm Hadass Kuznets.
Because of construction and seasonal demand, SEPTA is making changes to nearly every regional rail line schedule starting Sunday. I'm Mike DiNardo.
A new class of Philadelphia police officers take their oath in challenging times. I'm Pat Moe on Temple's campus.
And in sports, the Phils begin a 3-game series tonight against the Cardinals at the ballpark. Eagles preparing for their season opener and trimming their roster now. 85 and partly cloudy, getting down to 72 with an afternoon to Michelle Durham. Our top story at 5:01, the woman involved in a violent hit-and-run in West Kensington last week is recovering at her parents' home while police search for the driver who ran her over, narrowly missing her dog. ABC Justice spoke with her one day after police released information in an attempt to help them locate this driver.
I remember making eye contact with the driver and then hitting the ground.
30-year-old Kelsey Rice was returning home while walking her dog on August 13th when she was struck down by a man in a white pickup truck at 5th and Brook Streets.
And then I watched him drive over both of my legs.
She was knocked down after pushing her dog to the side and had to crawl to the sidewalk to get out of harm's way herself.
He just gave us it and kept going.
Kelsey underwent multiple surgeries on her legs and has been paying for them through insurance and a GoFundMe account, but will lose her insurance in 2 weeks if she's unable to return to work.
I'm a board certified behavior analyst. I'm a BCBA, so I work with kids with
been able to find gratitude and an outlook that fosters even more empathy for her patients.
I've been able to experience what it feels like when things aren't accommodated for you.
She says if confronted with the man, she'd have just two things to say.
I forgive you, and what made you run away?
And ask Kuznets, KWW News Radio 103.9 FM.
And at 5:02, we'll look at traffic and weather on the 2s. Say hello to Kyrie and the PJ Fitzpatrick from a Perfect Traffic Center.
Chow, we saw that backup on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. This is eastbound where traffic is jammed for almost 3 miles between Valley Forge and Norristown. The two right lanes are blocked with an accident, but we're being told they're going to have everything off to the shoulder here momentarily. East of that, it's nice and clear. Westbound, we're slow from Willow Grove all the way out to Fort Washington. We also have the traffic lights not operating properly on Ridge Avenue at Walnut Lane. We just had a tipster call us about that seconds ago. And then east on the Schuylkill Expressway, you're jammed getting on at 202. That's a pretty heavy backup. And then it's jammed again just east of 476. Beyond that, you're slow as you head towards Belmont. Beyond that, heavy traffic again between the Boulevard and the Vaughn Street Expressway. Westbound does slow under 30th Street out to Montgomery Drive. It opens up after that, and then we're seeing minor delays from City Avenue out to Belmont. The Vaughn Expressway just sluggish with volume pretty much from end to end, and we're seeing that in both directions. South on 95, you have that backup at Woodhaven as usual, then we're slow from Academy down to Cottman Avenue. South of that, you're sluggish from Ridley Park down to almost the Commodore Barry Bridge. Northbound, we're seeing delays from Chichester Avenue up to Highland Avenue. North of that, I'm not seeing any major backups right now. On the Blue Route 476, we are jammed up southbound between Broomall and Baltimore Pike, and then northbound heavy right around McDade Boulevard. The Walt Whitman slow in New Jersey. That continues on the 42 south down to the Black Horse Pike, and then you've got another slowdown as you merge onto the Atlantic City Expressway as folks head down the shore. Summer's getting away from us here. South on the Jersey Turnpike, you just have a little bit of volume near exit 4 for Route 73. From the PJ Fitzpatrick home from the 24-hour traffic center. 12 months, no just financing and nothing down. Trust PJ.com. I'm Kyrie Moses.
Thanks, Kyrie. Let's take a look at your weekend weather. NBC 10 First Alert meteorologist Justin Batnick.
The rest of the afternoon, it's warm and humid. Temperatures topping out about the middle and the upper 80s. A feels of a temperature in the lower 90s. All the humidity north could set off a shower or thunderstorm, particularly as we head into the late afternoon and early evening. Then into the overnight, it looks like things slowly begin to clear out. Isolated shower or thunderstorm early for the evening, then becoming mostly clear. Temperatures dropping back to the lower 70s. Saturday, nice day, just warm and muggy though. A lot of sunshine, temperatures into the upper 80s, even a couple spots touching upon 90. So it's a hot day, but again dry, so you can get outside and enjoy all the outdoor activities. Same for Sunday, but less humidity and a cooler temperature in the lower 80s. Again, a lot of sunshine for Sunday, so another picture perfect weekend for outdoor plans. We head on into Monday, a lot of clouds around, temperature about 80 or so. Minimal chance of seeing a shower in the afternoon. And then into Tuesday and Wednesday, better shot each afternoon. We're seeing passing shower with temperatures either side of 80 degrees. I'm NBC 10 First Alert meteorologist Justin Garber.
Right now, 85, getting down to 72. A 31-year-old homeless man is pleaded guilty to sexually assaulting an elderly woman at knife point in Burlington County, New Jersey. As part of a deal with prosecutors, Shaw Bidget must serve at least 12 years in state prison. It was back in July of 2020 when Midget asked the elderly woman for a ride as she was leaving a pharmacy on Springside Road in West Hampton. He forced her to drive to the Garfield East section of Willingboro where he sexually assaulted her and stole cash from her purse before fleeing on foot. Midget's also charged with threatening another woman and will serve 5 years concurrently for that assault. Regional rail riders need to pay attention. SEPTA is changing the schedules for nearly every line, and it starts on Sunday. Here's KW's Mike.
The schedule changes are partly to accommodate seasonal demand and partly a result of construction, says SEPTA spokeswoman Kelly Green.
We're constantly tracking our ridership and adjusting our service levels accordingly. And starting this Sunday, SEPTA is making changes to all of its regional rail line schedules except Kenwood and Fox Chase.
On the Wellington-Newark line, for example.
Amtrak is starting bridge work in the Chester area next month. So SEPTA service on that line is impacted by that work.
There are midday service reductions on Chestnut Hill East for track and survey work and adjustments on Chestnut Hill West for school travel. The changes maintain about 75% of pre-COVID regional rail service. Ridership is at 58% of pre-pandemic levels. Mike DiNardo, KYW News Radio, 103.
graduated with the traditional pomp and ceremony, there were some remarkable stories among the graduates. Officer Joseph Banford's swearing in makes 105 consecutive years that a member of the Banford family has served on the force. Officer Alfred Wren received the first ever Perseverance Award for returning to the academy after breaking both knees while enrolled 2 classes ago. But there was also the shadow of the ongoing gun violence epidemic and the recent dismissal of an officer who fatally shot a driver during a traffic stop. For Commissioner Danielle Outlaw, the challenges make the class all the more inspiring.
There's still hope because the future leaders are still sitting in these chairs and they still want to do it.
Pat Loeb, KYW News Radio 103.9 FM.
A mugshot of Donald Trump captured at the Fulton County Jail in Georgia instantly became one of the most iconic, infamous images of any former president. Now Trump is using that very photograph to try to change his fortunes as he faces 4 criminal indictments while campaigning to get back in the White House. He's posted that picture on Twitter, now called X, with a link to his fundraising website. After Trump was booked on charges of election interference in Georgia, he told reporters he's done nothing wrong.
Challenge an election, you should be able to challenge an election. The election was a rigged election, a stolen election, and I should have every right to do that.
By Trump's side at the jail is new defense attorney, which is Steve Sadow. He's now known for defending high-profile clients in white-collar cases. PBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman is a lawyer.
I think Steve Sadow is a true believer. I think he believes that every person accused is entitled to the best defense. I don't think that this is political for